If you can please take your seats. Great. Please take your seats and we'll start again. Any crinkly bags or anything that you brought in, if you can get all the crinkling done now and then be able to set it aside for the moment. And want to remind people, if anyone needs to leave mid-presentation or anything and you really have to run out, make sure you use the back door exit or entrance. We're going to make sure these doors remain closed during all the presentations. So, and we see people are still coming in, so we'll wait just a moment before we start and make sure they... The big announcement? We made multiple big announcements, and most of it worked. Thanks everyone for staying enthused, and let's get this show going. So, like to present Baisikeli Ugunduzi from Kenya. Give a round of applause.
Thanks.
Thank you. Let me take you to Western Kenya, a place where bicycles are the workhorse of the informal economy, a place where young entrepreneurs turn to bicycles to create a business, a place where riding as a passenger on a bicycle is more common than driving a car.
We are Baisikeli Ugunduzi, and we love making bicycle components that transport people out of extreme poverty. We all live and work in rural Western Kenya. We've been developing and testing our products there for over 3 years now. Our initial market is 75 million customers. It's a $1.8 billion a year space with no other sub-Saharan manufacturers in it. We're selling products through large distributors, OEMs, and direct sales. Our products can be found on bicycles, motorbikes, and wheelchairs. We're manufacturing 4 products right now. We've sold 1,500 units. Our latest product has sold 500 units in the first 4 weeks that it was introduced. Our 2014 year sales will save our customers more than $1.5 million.
Bicycles are pervasive in Kenya, whether it be Kenya Runda, who carry heavy loads long distances, or bicycle taxis that ferry goods and people around town. The common bicycles, also known as black mambas, are not built for the type of abuse they experience in Africa. As a result, they break down constantly. People depending on bicycles to earn a living typically spend up to a third of their income on bicycle repairs, a quarter on flat tires alone. Think about that. Eliminating flat tires can save you 25% of your income. That money could pay for a child's yearly school fees or 120 days worth of ugali for a family of 4. Our market is anyone who rides bikes. However, our mission customers are cyclists that depend on bicycles to earn a living. We are starting in Kenya and expanding throughout Sub-Saharan Africa.
The crazy thing is that there is no one else developing products for these markets, okay, or even marketing their ill-fitting components here. Products are coming from China and India, with the sub-Saharan market as an afterthought for lower quality components. Baisikeli Ugunduzi, our mission is to deliver an innovative and cost-effective component product line that keeps our customers productive and safe and helps transport people out of poverty. Our customers are overwhelmingly young men who are using bicycles as their first and perhaps only way to lift their young families out of poverty. So our social value proposition is twofold. First, to double the take-home incomes of our customer base. Second, to make cycling safer for everyone.
So our first product, the one that started everything, is the Malele tube. We actually went to Kenya 2 years ago with what we thought was the final version of the Malele tube, only to realize that it would take 50 materials and a year and a half of product development to come up with the current version of the Malele tube, which is a patented solid foam tube that completely eliminates punctures. It never goes flat and never needs air. It can be reused as the tire wears out, meaning it's going to last over 4 years. Another product in our puncture prevention line is the Tube Kinga. It's a flexible tire liner that helps reduce punctures by up to 80% and was developed specifically for the mountain bike market. We have the Boda Light to improve safety for cyclists riding at night. It has a 30-meter beam and emits light from the sides so that cars can see cyclists more easily. Our latest product, the Tube Ziba, is a sealant that works on all tire and tube combinations. It retails for under $2. It is also being used by the Kenyan national cycling team, and it seals punctures in less than 3 seconds. Now that's 2 to 5 times faster than any other sealant on the market. That's because it uses scrap material from our Malele tube manufacturing process. While Tube Ziba is designed for bicycles, it also works on motorbikes and cars. Just 10% of those markets equates to 4 million bottles of sealant.
Our products are great. They're truly life-changing, and it is our purpose to get them to our mission customers at the lowest possible cost. We have several different distribution channels. We're seeing margins, gross margins to us in the area of 35 to 80% depending upon the product. Great for a new brand on the market. The profits enable the impact, and to put it simply, the impact is more money in our customers' pockets. What would you do with an extra 25% more income? Jeffrey, over there on your right, has used the extra $6 a week to make sure his kids can pay for school and to invest in planting new crops on his family farm. Mama Rose, down there in the middle with Ben, can now sell vegetables until dusk at the market, no longer afraid of breaking down and getting robbed or assaulted. Vincent's over there on the left, can now reliably take his kids to school and take his milk to market without spoilage due to breakdowns. He's actually using the money that he's saved so far to save up and buy a restaurant. Malele Tube sales in 2014 alone will, over the next 5 years, save our customers $1.7 million due to flat tires. We have been tracking the savings of our customers, and we're now working with a partner to expand our mobile assessment capabilities.
We have several sales channels. We sell directly to customers from our factory and to agricultural shows. We have retailers and wholesalers like Susan from New Generation on the bottom left. She happily earns larger margins selling our products. We're in the process of finalizing an agreement with the largest distributor in Kenya to supply bike shops like hers countrywide. We also supply bicycle taxi unions who microfinance our goods to their members. Finally, we're excited to supply organizations such as APDK, who manufacture 90% of Kenya's wheelchairs.
So that's an overview of our business model. Here's a snapshot of where we sit right now. We spent the last 2.5 years in Kenya developing, testing, marketing, and now selling our products. We have 20 retailers and 5 wholesalers on board in our region, and we got 2 more actually while we were here. We're about to finalize a deal now with the largest distributor of bicycle components in all of Kenya. We've sold more than 1,500 units since our first product came on the market 6 months ago. Our latest product, that Tube Ziba that Ben was telling you all about, has been on the market 4 weeks, and it's already sold 500 units. In short, the market has accepted our brand, and we are growing rapidly within our region.
Having been on the ground for 2 years, we've developed a great team. We have 6 employees with numerous others offering their time and support. We have 25 years of experience in the Kenyan bicycle market, over 10 years of experience doing R&D for bicycle companies, but most importantly, we have spent 2 years meeting and riding with our customers on a daily basis. John loves bikes and thinks Baisikeli Ugunduzi is the most important thing he'll do in his career. I love Africa and have spent over 6 years living in rural African communities. Baisikeli Ugunduzi has experienced plenty of highs and lows along the way, but at no point in time have we been more positive that we're on the verge of something big.
So So, some of you have already seen our financial forecast in the business plan. Basically, what we're looking at is a little over $1.8 million in revenues on 530 units sold, with a profit of about $700,000 in year 2016. We'll turn that all-important profitability corner for this stage of growth midway through 2015.
So our growth is threefold. First, we're expanding our customer base by selling our products, or our existing products, rather, to mission customers such as wheelchair users, motorbikes, and vehicles. Second, we're cautiously expanding our product lineup, following the development roadmap on the right. And finally, we're expanding throughout Sub-Saharan Africa, starting with the East African community.
We're raising $200,000 and the necessary resources in this, our first round of funding, to scale production and marketing to meet the growth of our sales and our market stretch right now. This injection of capital allows us to build the capacity to get our products in every possible retail outlet in Kenya. That's the goal. The next 2 years are all about developing and testing our marketing, our distribution channels, and our production as we scale from regional to national. Capital will be used for expanding our manufacturing capacity, protecting our IP, the necessary licensing for wider scale distribution, some product development, and supporting our marketing team.
So now you have a quick overview of Baisikeli Ugunduzi, a company that is radically changing the lives of people who depend on bicycles.